I've done it again. I've manifested something new to come into my life, and I'm going to share that with you in this video. And I know that I was talking to everybody about this, and it was between a Lamborghini Urus, a G-Wagon, or a Ford Raptor. And actually the Ford Raptor, I think, got more votes than anything else. So that's what I was going to create. But I was thinking, why just manifest one thing? Why am I just manifesting one? Why am I limiting myself? Why don't I manifest all three into my life? So that's what I've decided to do. I've decided to manifest all three into my life, but I was going to start with a Raptor. So I started manifesting this Raptor, started bringing different things into my life through visualization, started controlling the direction of my mind, getting into that feeling state that I already had it. And then I went down to the dealership and I test drove it. And I wasn't that impressed because, as you know, I already have a TRX. I think it's right behind me. You can see it way back there. You can see it behind me. So I wasn't that impressed with this thing. So I saw another truck while I was there, and it wasn't a Raptor, but it was an F-250 Super Duty Harley Davidson edition, lifted, absolutely amazing. So I test drove this, and I'm like, this is it. This is the truck that I feel so natural in, that really lines up with my personality and just where I want to take things, and something new, something that I absolutely just love. So I created this. I manifested this F-250 Raptor. I'm going to show you it right now. I'm actually going to walk you through it, and I'm going to show you the details of it. I think you can see it right behind me, but I'm going to give you a better tour of it right now. And here we go, guys. Here it is, F-250 Harley Davidson edition, special custom order, Fox Racing shocks. Look at the front end of this thing. Oh my gosh, I drove this thing, fell in love with it, and look at it's got 22s on 37s. I don't know if you can see those tires. I'm trying to aim the camera right. I got a new setup with this. I have the microphone on my hat, but I have a new setup. It's got a tonneau cover that matches. Oh my gosh, look at the interior of this. Alcantara seats, Harley Davidson style. Look at the front, carbon fiber. I don't know if you can see all that. Power step up. Look at this. Double panel moonroof. Oh my gosh, this thing just blew me away when I drove it. It feels so amazing too. It's such a good ride. And I absolutely loved it. I fell in love with it. I know it was the Raptor, but I went to test drive the Raptor, and it just wasn't lined up. I like the TRX a little bit better. See my TRX over here? I like the TRX a little bit better. It's a little more raw, and it's got over 700 horsepower. This is like really this is the Baja truck right here. I didn't need two Baja trucks, but I do absolutely love this truck. It's absolutely amazing. Let me know what you guys think in the comments box below. This is my new manifestation. Absolutely love this truck. And why I want to show this is because I want to show you guys that you can manifest whatever you want to come into your life. And the reason why I'm demonstrating and I'm showing you all my manifestations is because I want you to know that you can do the same things in life. That life doesn't have to be mediocre. You can actually live the life of your dreams. You can create that. I was in prison for 8.5 years. I've been out for 2.5. I've manifested so many great things into my life by using the tools that I'm giving you, the tools that I offer you on my channel and in my community on school. All of these tools are going to develop your mind to be able to visualize, see what you want, and create those, manifest that stuff to come into your life. And it's just an absolutely amazing life that you can live. And I want to demonstrate that to you. I want to show you that you can manifest whatever you want to come into your life. And I want to give you a walk through everything else that I've created. As we know, my TRX, my Z06, 2024 Z06, my McLaren, that's right behind me. You can see it. I manifested all of these cars in the last 3 months. A beautiful house. Everything is working out for me perfectly. And everything can work out for you perfectly also in your life. And remember too what Neville Goddard said about manifestation. The first element of manifestation, or the law of assumption, is knowing what you want. Knowing what you want and intending to succeed. Because the visualization, and a big part of visualization is if you don't have before you start visualizing, if you don't have a purpose and you don't know what you want to create, you start visualizing something that you love, and you start visualizing the person that you want to be, And what that does is it creates an entirely different version of you, and it motivates you and just creates this version of you that's magnetic and draws a lot of things into your life. And it also changes how you act within your life. And it really makes you push yourself towards it, but you're not really aware of it. It's kind of like effortless because you're just designed yourself and you're just this person, just like breathing. It just becomes this new version of yourself to where it's just automatic. And that's what makes it effortless. So if you find yourself that you just don't feel like you have that fire within you, visualization and mastering the movements of your mind and creating a visual scene and experiencing that thing will bring it to you like magically, and it will manifest it into your life. It also creates a version of you that correlates and is congruent with having that manifestation, and you'll do things automatically that draw it to you. And you're going to be doing things, and it may seem like action. You're going to be taking massive action, but that's just a new version of yourself. Just like when I visualized my YouTube channel, my brand. I made videos every day for 18 months straight. I didn't miss one day. And I was this version of myself because I visualized that, seeing that number. But it was, I mean, even though it was some action involved and it was a little bit difficult at times, it was fun, it was enjoyable, it was interesting, and I loved it. But that was just who I was, and that's what I was going to do. So that's what magnetically drew all of these things into the frequency that I had created through the visual scene. So if you don't know what you want and you're at a level in your life where you're just not happy where you are, create that visual scene and really work on that. But it's also making it real. Like when I went to prison and I started designing my mind with attention, present moment awareness, with meditation and doing all these mental exercises, also developing myself spiritually and physically. What that did was it designed my mind to where I could focus on one thing for long periods of time within my mind. That way I could really experience myself, seeing my future self now and feeling myself into that person. And that's really the secret. That's really the technique to use. You can also do it in other magical ways and change different things with your world and manipulate it. But ultimately what you want to do is create a version of yourself that you want to be like in the future, but make it right now in the imaginal scene, and design your mind to where you can hold on to things for long periods of time. Get yourself away from instant gratification, get yourself away from all these other things, like foods that you know that you shouldn't be eating, pornography, alcohol. I mean, moderation's okay with alcohol. I know you don't completely get away. I'd prefer if you got away from it completely. But drugs, you need to get rid of all of that stuff out of your life. All of that stuff out of your life. Start moving more, start doing more, start visualizing more, start meditating more, start loving your world more, and your world will reflect that change. But it's about having that burning, intense desire and creating that visual scene of the person that you love and admire, and then falling asleep with that version of yourself, and you automatically will become that version. I love you guys. I will see you in the next one. And also, I'm gonna walk you through the McLaren and the Z06 and the TRX soon. My other manifestations. I'm gonna walk you through all that stuff, and I'm gonna show you the interior and give you a good view, because I know I've been getting a lot of comments about that, especially the McLaren. So I'll probably be the first one that I'm gonna do. So stay tuned. I love you guys. I'll see you in the next one.